Aramutse muraho neza. Abanyacyubahiro bari hano mwese, abayobozi b'igihugu cyacu mu nzego zitandukanye, nagira ngo mbasuhuze hanyuma mbashimire n'akazi, hari ibyo twagejejweho, hari n'ibindi tuza kugezwaho mu mwanya uri buze. Ibyanjye ni kugerageza ndahera ku byo mwaganiriye ejo, ko ndibwira ko biza kumpa interuro nziza. Uyu mwiherero ni uwa kangahe tugize? Wa kangahe? Gukora ikintu inshuro 12 cyangwa kubwirwa inshuro 12 ntiwumve, ugomba kuba ufite ikibazo. Ugomba kuba ufite ikibazo kiremereye, ubwo biba bishaka ngo twisuzume, turebe umuntu yakumva ibintu, yabwirwa ibintu, yakora ibintu inshuro 12, ntihagire ibintu byinshi bihinduka, ubwo nuba ngo hari ikibazo, hari icyo ugomba gusuzuma ugahindura. Niho ndi bubanze guhera. Ibyo mwaganiriye ejo, ibyo Prime Minister yaramaze kutunyuriramo, kugira ngo niba mwamfasha numve igishya cyaganiriwe cyangwa se igishya cyavuyemo nka commitment, icyo ari cyo gitandukanye n'ibindi by'izo nshuro zabanje imbere y'ingiyi. Hanyuma nanjye nshyira umutima hamwe, mvuga ngo muri iyi nama, muri uyu mwiherero turajya kuhava dufite icyizere ko ibintu bihinduka cyangwa bizahinduka. Ndagira ngo abariho mpera ni iki? Usibye gusezeranya bisanzwe ko ibintu bigiye guhinduka, usibye hari n'ubwo mbona tuza hano mbere yo gutangirana n'umwiherero n'ibyo dukwiye kuba tuganiramo, abantu batekereza gutaha kuva mu mwiherero. Urumva icyo nshaka kuvuga? Ubu sindishobora niba abenshi hano urede mu mutwe wacu hatarimo turava haryari, turataha ryari, buracya ryari ngo tugende, kurusha no kuvuga ngo ariko akazi kahatuzanye kubanza karemereye, turakifatamo dute, turakora iki gihindura ibyo tugiye gukora cyangwa ibyo dusanzwe dukora. Nibyo mbona, ariko nshobora kuba mbona ibitari byo. Ndashaka ngo mumpakanye, ndashaka ngo mumbwire ngo ya ntabwo ari byo. Nimbona ibindi bitekerezo yampakanije, ndishima kuko ndaba nzi ngo nibeshyaga, kandi ibyo twifuzaga nyine tugiye kubigeraho. Nicyo nshaka ko tuganira. Jewe impression mfite nuko umwiherero n'undi mu myiherero isanzwe twaje kubahiriza umuhango tugataha tugasubiramo ibyo dusanzwe twikorera. Ndashaka ngo mumpe a different opinion, mumpe a different impression. Prove to me that I am wrong, and I will be happy to be wrong. Ndabitegereje kuba muri mwebwe. Give me a different impression that I am wrong, that this time around we are here for serious business, for change that must take place. That's what brought us here. And that we are not just in a hurry to leave this place and go back to business as usual. I'm waiting for you. Ndabategereje. Guhera kuri ba ministers n'abandi babasumbye, izindi nzego zose ziri hano. Ndashaka ngo mumpe something different. Something different that is going to work for us differently and deliver what we want to our people. Ndabategereje. Even if you need a whole hour thinking about it, I'm waiting for you. That's even why I'm thinking, instead of people coming here hurrying to go back, they are going back in their minds before they have even arrived here. I think we need to extend this period and sit here and reflect. Hari n'abazi meditation. You can have time to meditate and really think. Because I don't think you have time to think seriously. We just need to be kept in one place doing nothing maybe, and we feel how good it is to do nothing, and reflect over that. And then maybe when we go back, we can do something, and do something differently, with different results. Nawasubiri. Ndabategereje mubwire. Other than what you discussed, which the Prime Minister tells me was a very serious discussion. Very good for that. But I'm afraid you must have discussed this as an end in itself. But this can't be an end in itself. It must have been a process to lead us to something more concrete. And that's what I want to hear, and that's what I want to see. Ndabategereje. I want somebody to tell me something good, something new, something different, something that is compatible with what we should be doing and delivering. Well, I'm not capable of changing anybody here to be different or to think differently. but I'm capable of keeping challenging you. I keep challenging you. Ntabwo nahindura abantu ngo babe uko numva bakwiye kuba bameze twirirwa tuganira kandi tunemera, ntabwo ari ibyo bivamo gusa n'ejo mubivuga nyine ntabwo nari impari, nimwe mwabyiganiriye nta n'uwo nari natumye ngo mvugire. You discussed something. There is something you agree must happen. It's from you, it's not from me. I'm just building on what you discussed. So I'm just building on that. Apart from people here every day repeating themselves, being defensive, talking too much, everybody has explanation, everybody is right, it's the other one who is wrong, it's not him, it's not her, it's the other one. And we keep at that for all these years. Nobody takes responsibility, nobody owns up, it's always the other one. It's the other, nundi rwego, ntabwo ari wowe. Wowe, ukabaza umuntu ibintu yarakwiye kuba akora yarakoze 5 years ago. Yarafashe responsibility, ukamubaza today, what happened? Ati no, atariko twaraye tugize inama tugiye kubikora. After 5 years. This, okukubwira agatinyuka akakubwira ngo ngo ariko se nkubwira ati wowe uba hehe kubanza uranga ejo twagize inama tugiye kubikora. Wowe uravuga ibiki? Ariko se ko niba koko twabivuze 5 years ago ngo dukwiye kuba tubikora, ko ari byo twemeranyije, naho ubwawe ko wari uhari, ko wari mu batanze ibitekerezo nawe ko byagenze bitahubwo wimbwira ko waraye ugize inama mugiye kubikora. Ahubwo mbwira what happened for the last 5 years leading to that meeting of the last evening. Buri munsi, it's a daily discussion with ministers, between me and these ministers. I can see one culprit here, Minister of State of Minagri. Buri teka bambwira ko bareba bagize inama. They have a lot to talk about, but they have very little to do. Minister, uribuka amanama duhora tujyana mpora nk'uhari Max, nkubwira ngo don't tell me what you are doing, what you discussed yesterday you're going to do. I'm asking you things because you discussed things that should have happened 5 years ago. It happens with many leaders here. And they can't answer the most important question. You say, okay, did we talk about this as a problem we need to address and we agreed on how to deal with it or not? And if somebody says, yes, we did. Then I remind them who else was there. Hari naka, hari n'abandi babishinzwe, twaremeranyije, twavuze ngo nuko bikwiye kuba bimera. What happened? And somebody dries up and cannot tell you what happened. Even the simplest thing to say, there was this problem. This is why we did not do it. Or we found it was the wrong thing after all. We discovered we need to be doing something different and differently. So we were maybe in the process of now shifting from the earlier position to a new position. No, nothing. It's just that you must take what he's telling you, that nothing happened, he has no explanation, or she has no explanation, that's what you must take, and understand that they had a meeting yesterday, last evening, to deal with it. This happens every day, every single day. Buri munsi nuko bimera. Nuko byagenze, nta cyakozwe, kandi ntubaze nta n'indi mpamvu ariko twari tugize inama ngo tubikore. So mugiye gukora ibyo twemeranyije 5 years ago, mwaraye mugize inama last evening, to do it the same way we agreed, not even a different way. There must be something terribly wrong. If your Prime Minister avuga twubahirije ngo 70% ngo hasigaye 20%, I don't agree. For me, that kind of behavior costs us 100%. Nuko nabimushubijemo n'abantu ni ibihe mvuga ibitarakozwe. Iyo njya kujya mu byakozwe, nkabaza ngo ariko iyo 70% yo ni iyi, you would have had problems. Nabyihoreye gusa. And it is all of us here. We see it, we know it, we let it pass. We know it. We know what goes wrong every single day. All of us know it. But we expect that somebody else is the one going to do it. And somebody else is you. There is no other person going to do it. Who else is going to do it if it is not you? Urasigana nande, urasiganya nde. Murasiganya nde. Who is going to do it for you? This Rwanda of ours, who is going to do it for us? Let me tell you what you know. This Rwanda, you see, is too small to be of interest to anybody else. If it is not you who must be having interest in your business. There is nobody interested in your business, in your mess here, in your country. If you're not interested, you are dead. Nobody, not a single. Ababaza kubabeshya hano, these ones who come to tell you lies. They tell you lies. Nobody is interested in you. You have nothing to offer. Find something to offer to yourself. Don't think there's anybody interested in anything we're going to offer. Don't think these people from Europe, America, Asia are spending nights thinking about Rwanda. Not a single one of them. Well, there are some people who come here to tell you lies every day, who come to praise you. Hey, do you know so and so? Imagine, ninjye babwira, nje tubana, one of you bakaza kumbwira, ariko zikanaka, ubwo arambwira umwe muri mwe. Ni igitangaza. Burya se cyakora ndabahishira, ntabwo mbavuga uko mumeze. Nje ntabwo najyaho ngo nganire n'abantu bo hanze ngo mbaganire jewe. Kubahishira burya kanambwira n'icyo nkwiriye kumugira, ukwiriye kumugira iki? Ni igitangaza, ni performer. Ubuso bibwiwe niki? Performer akorera leta yiwanyu. Performer aragukorera. Wowe ubwiwe niki performer w'iwacu? Iby'iwacu ko bizwe n'abiwacu natwe wowe ubibwiwe niki? Uhoraho birirwa babambwira ko muri the best performers. The best performers mu biki? Mu byo bakorera wenda ariko birashoboka. Ni good performers mu mirimo mu bakorera, sinzi iyo mu bakorera iyo ariyo. Ariko njye ndavuga ubu njye ndacyari hano mu Rwanda ndavuga iby'iwacu. Who do you think is interested in you to an extent to come and do things for you? Need. And why? You know, waba mfitemo interest ingana ityo, I would be suspicious. Why would you have such interest in me? Jewe ntifitiye. How would you be interested in me more than I'm interested in myself? This is the point I'm trying to make to you. Why are you not interested in delivering on what you must deliver for your people, meaning yourself as well? What is all this that goes on for years, decades? Yeah? Governor North, ufite impamvu ki yatuma ujya ugakora ibintu nibagiwe nagize nyase nagize ngo imyaka ingahe mu buyobozi? Why would you do that? Wibagirwa iki? Wibagirwa kuri governor wa province? Buriya hari moment ushobora kwibagirwa kuri governor.
Excellency,
yes, so what happens? How do you switch off and nobody can find you in delivering on things that we have possibility for? I'm not asking you to deliver on impossible things. I'm not asking anybody to deliver on impossible things. There are things we don't have means for. We can wait. We can look for the means. And we understand that we are waiting because we have no means currently, and we have to look for means and for delivery on the future. But how can we fail to deliver on what we have means for? How? Gatiti. How can we do that? Minister of Finance, you're supposed to be planning, you're supposed to be... Then you throw money to things and let happen what must happen. Between you and Fazil, you put money in the budget, you go to build the prisons and what, you don't care what happens in between. So what are you planning for us? What is this throwing money at anything anyhow and you don't bother to? It is costly to us. You should be the one to first understand how costly it is to us. So mnakuwa wapi? What happens? Fazil, well, Minister, on that particular one, there are many things, but talking about that, ubu tujye kwiruka inyuma y'abandi bantu who did wrong things, tujye kureba mayor wa Nyarugenge cyangwa turebe mbasize aho ngaho mwebwe who should have done it, followed it to make sure that the right things were done. Why should I run after those when you are sitting there telling all kinds of stories that don't add up? Huh? Ibyo nabazaga Prime Minister for clarification ukambwira ngo ni na wa infrastructure agomba kubishyura ni ibiki? Hey, things on the energy side, infrastructure, RDB. Why don't you explain to us why things go wrong to that extent? Mnakuwa wapi?
Because the Excellency, Gishoma, the disaster, uko byagenze Excellency uko mubivuga.
Ntabwo numva.
Murakoze Excellency, Gishoma hagomba gukorwa uruganda rutanga megawati 15 rushingiye kuri pit. Design was wrong kuko rukoresha amazi, so rakora rugiye kurangira it was realized ko ugomba kubaho na party y'amazi. Icyakabiri kirimo,
so imagine ubwo mugiye gukora ikintu not even a layman kenshi bajya gukora ibintu banyura mu some kind of thought process bagenda batikinga, this is what you need, this is gukora checklist y'ibintu 5 10, ariko bagiye gukora ikintu ntibazi ko gikenera amazi, they discover it. Ubu n'abaturage baho Gishoma uvuga, they could have done it better through that. Ariko mwebwe ni the ministries ni mwe kandi muzi ko muri bitangaza. Yes, birega ko muri aho mwese muri bitangaza. That's why you think the problem is with somebody else, not with you. Mwese muri bitangaza, ariko noneho uri bitangaza munaniwe kumenya what you needed to do a simple thing. How? Hari n'abantu niba mutanafite na capacity ubwanyu, erega isi yose yuzuyemo abantu bafite capacity. Why don't you use them to do that? But you can't do it because you are not there. You are not there mentally, you are not there. You are just lost in yourselves. Several individuals operating all over the place. It's not we as a system. We are having a problem realizing a system to work as a system. It's just scattered individuals who are minding their individual business and not the business of this country. Huh? So this disaster you're talking about, how do you allow a disaster to happen? RDB, what happens? You are the ones supposed to be dealing with these investments. What happened between RDB and infrastructure? Why wasn't this done? Between RDB and infrastructure, we have no capacity to deliver 15 megawatts by simply realizing what you need in a place before you work on something. This is really what you're telling us?
Very sorry, Excellency. We've now rectified it, but unfortunately, it happened.
No, but how many things are we going to rectify just one by one? And ubu turavuga ibyo mwabirectifyinze, but there is another one. in waiting, or another one being messed up. Eh? Francis, what happened? And here I'm asking you, not as Francis or as Musoni, I'm asking you as RDB and as Minister of Infrastructure. Because I know maybe I may even be raising a problem that happened when you as individuals were not there. But the institutions were there. This is why I want to be clear that I'm putting this question to you, not because you were even there as individuals, but as institutions you lead, you were there. So Francis, what do you think goes wrong, and why does it continue getting wrong?
Murakoze, Your Excellency. Actually, hari ibibazo bibiri. Hari ikibazo kiri technical cy'uruganda rwagomba gutunganya amashanyarazi, ariko hari n'ikibazo cya kabiri cyo gutunganya nyiramugengeri yagomba gukoreshwa kugira ngo amashanyarazi aboneke. So ikibazo cya technical cyo gutunganya uruganda Minifra Rwanda Energy Group barimo kugitunganya, ariko ikindi cya kabiri uruganda rwa rufitanye
barimo kugitunganya. Just give us a feel of what time we have lost, first of all. For me, another problem that you have, you are not time sensitive. For you, it seems the issue of time doesn't arise. Yeah, tell people how much time, other than the loss in terms of other resources, tell us how much time you've lost on that. Yeah?
Murakoze, Your Excellency. Umwanya watakaye ni mwinshi n'amashanyarazi yananiwe kuboneka ni menshi yagomba guha simerwa, ariko ubu icyo RDB yafashije nuko twabonye umushoramari noneho barimo kumvikana mu masezerano, turi ku final stages kumvikana mu masezerano azabafasha gutunganya nyiramugengeri yo gushyira.
Ariko ibyo ntabwo binsubiza ikibazo cya that time lost, why what is being done now was not done at the beginning. This is my problem. And this is where I'm afraid we live here, we go and repeat the same things. This is what I'm talking about. So you are telling me what you are doing now to rectify something you should have done 2 years ago, 3 years ago, but you are not explaining why it was not done at that time. And you risk repeating the same thing on this or any other case. This is the problem. You people behind there, are you listening to me? Because I can see some of these cameramen. I don't see any woman anywhere among them. But I think you are there, happy to be tweeting and chatting or looking down, not paying attention. This is a serious matter. I want all of us to address. We can't keep repeating ourselves and doing nothing about it. And you know, it's a shame. It's the young people, it's the old, it's the, you know, there are many categories. It's those who really think they know everything in this world. We also have them. it's those who are struggling, but you find they all behave the same way. Hey, we have the young people who are, who are always making everyone aware that they are young people. Yes, I don't mind, and I'm grateful, but what are you delivering? Hey, young is good, but it's even better when you're using that young age to deliver something. Because you are quicker, you think faster, you think better, you've educated, yes, then I expect from you that you must deliver. It's not just enough. Well educated, fine, but what is your being well educated delivering to these people of Rwanda? This is what I'm talking about. If you are not doing what is expected of you, it doesn't matter how much educated you are. You probably, in our viewpoint, wasted that money that took you to school. And you better listen more to the one who criticizes you, because it challenges you to think critically and see what you need to change and improve yourself. Don't listen too much to those who praise you. Listen more to one who criticizes you and less the one who praises you. Make sense of the kinds of criticisms we get every day. Learn from that. Do something about it. Don't just be so full of yourselves as individuals, because if that was delivering to us what we want, then we wouldn't be having no complaints today, because there are many who are so full of themselves. We have so many of those. If that was delivering anything to us, today we would have no problem. But being so full of yourself and in the end do little or nothing, I don't know what sense you find in that. And let me tell you again, as I say this, and really sounding angry, which I am and have right to be, originates from one thing. The challenges we have as a country, Rwanda, and the context in which we operate are completely different from what you see elsewhere. For us, Rwandans, we are not spoiled for anything. We have to struggle. We have to struggle every single day to get what we want to get. Nobody's going to deliver it for us or to us. Nobody. Therefore, you can't even do things on the basis that you are better than so and so, that you are better than so and so. We have many people to compare ourselves with, to deceive us or to deceive ourselves that we are actually very good. Do you get my point? Niba dushaka kwigereranya n'abandi bantu, hari abantu benshi dushobora kwigereranya nabo tukumva actually turi bitangaza, kuvuga ngo ariko how can anybody be there complaining when we are actually better than a whole list of entities you can name. Kuvuga ngo ariko uyu muntu hora abo kwigereranya nabo tugasanga turi bitangaza barahari. Ariko what does that deliver to us? Biduha iki? Twigereranyije tugasanga turuta abatameze neza, biduha iki? Just feel good that we are better than somebody else. No. For me, it's what are we getting from it that transforms the lives of our people, period. If you are comparison in a neighbor or some distant entity, it does not arise for me. It doesn't make sense. I don't want to compare myself with anybody else that I am better than. If you want to make a comparison, okay, compare yourself with those who have achieved what we are struggling to achieve. Isn't it? Isn't it a better deal? Yes. How can you compare yourselves with people sitting and swallowed, in a mess? How? What a shame that is. Kujya wirirwa wirata ngo ufite abo uruta ariyeri. I mean, this is not who we should be, honestly, as far as I know. The nation, this is the nation of Rwanda. We shouldn't be comparing ourselves with the worst. No. You should be more daring than that. You should be comparing yourselves with the best. And saying, how much more do I need to do to actually be there? Because you have there that you're talking about. That's what our vision says. That's what we talk about every day. That's what your claims are every day. Ariko byageraho ugatangira uramvuga ko ameze ntya kandi nduta kanaka utabaho. Ujye kwikomparinga n'abatabaho kubera iki? It means you have a serious problem. And that's what makes me come to the point of saying, before we get lost in the generalities of, examining the system, we need, as individuals, to examine ourselves. If we don't do that, ibibazo dufite tubitera system, tubijyana mu system igatangira cooperatinga nk'ifite ibibazo kubera ko dufite ibibazo. Ubu tukajyaho nyiramugengeri nta mashanyarazi twabonye, RDB infrastructure bikajya muri rusange, ariko somewhere there are individuals in that who really didn't think of what they need to do. These individuals must might have gained individually in this mess. Bo bashobora kuba barabigizemo inyungu individually muri iyi mess. Somebody must have got away with something. And it always smells bad. It always happens that some people get away individually with something. And all of us inherit the mess and start blaming ourselves as a system. Yeah, but that's what happens. A system is just the aggregate